Hi guys, I'm Rachel Barker.
I'm Kelsey Williams.
I'm Francie Windorf.
And I'm Rose Early.
So today for our project, we're going to be talking about black holes.
So people have been fascinated by black holes for like thousands of years, and so they've built lots of mythology around them, and so they have like a rich history, and they've been portrayed in lots of different ways. But what are black holes?
Black holes are actually regions of space with gravitational fields around it so strong that nothing can escape it.
The media has popularized a lot of misconceptions about black holes over the years, particularly in movies and television. We're going to discuss 3 of those today.
So the first video we're going to be talking about today is Disney's Black Hole, released in 1979. Astronomer Neil deGrasse Tyson actually said that this was the most scientifically inaccurate movie ever created, and so we're going to talk about why for a second. One of the first problems that we encounter is when the ship comes too close to the black hole, and the ship begins to be torn apart, but in this depiction there are some problems.
Roll jet quads, full capacity.
We've got a break here too!
Ruptured. Never rains.
So in this scenario, the ship gets too close to the black hole and begins to be torn apart, which is like, yes. However, the people inside the ship are completely unaffected by this. Gravity does not act selectively. If they were that close to the black hole, the people inside would be stretched out. In addition to the ship being torn apart, this process is called spaghettification. However, in this movie, they were totally fine. They even went into the black hole, which is our second problem that we have with this movie. So not only are they able to be inside of the black hole without really experiencing any problems at all, but the inside of the black hole looks like Carlsbad Caverns on a bad acid trip. So we know, no one really knows what the inside of a black hole looks like, but scientists can guarantee you that it does not look like that. There's this thing called singularity, where the black hole is funneled down to one infinitely tiny point. So this entire depiction in this movie is just completely inaccurate.
The next piece we'll be discussing is Star Trek Voyager, specifically an episode entitled Parallax. So basically what happens is that the Voyager crew enters a black hole and lives, which is the first problem that we have with this whole scenario. Following that, they all experience just sort of weird optical illusions, like seeing a vision of their own spaceship outside of the spaceship, and all kinds of nonsense like that. None of that would actually happen, because they would all be dead. The resolution is that they crack the event horizon and escape.
We've cleared the event horizon, Captain. We return to normal space.
Sometimes you just have to punch your way through.
Now, that doesn't make a lick of sense, because the event horizon isn't a physical thing. There's nothing to crack. And the bottom line is that engines just can't warp space.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the film Interstellar, which was released in 2014. Christopher Nolan, the director, actually wanted to depict black holes in the most scientifically accurate way possible. The film's plot centers around a black hole called Gargantua. And for the most part, especially visually speaking, the science is very accurate. It's the first movie to actually depict a black hole to look like what a black hole would actually look like, as opposed to just sort of a tornado of space. And so its accuracy shows that we have come a long way from earlier cinematic depictions of black holes. The main character does escape a black hole, which is the one inaccuracy, but besides that, it's good to go.
As we saw in both Star Trek and Interstellar, one of the biggest misconceptions in movies and TV shows is that you can escape a black hole, and that's not true because of escape velocity. Escape velocity is the lowest velocity that a body must have in order to escape the gravitational attraction. So for black holes, that would mean that you would have to move faster than the speed of light in order to escape it. As we can see on the third ramp, the velocity that the tennis ball needed to be moving is much higher than it was, and so it couldn't go over the ramp at all.
And so basically, there are a couple of problems with this. One of the main ones is in the... God damn it.
Are you still like going?
Okay. The next. Let me try that again.
Christopher Nolan, the director, actually wanted the film to depict black holes and other space things. Started again.
So as you can see, we can you just